Let's accept it. At some point in your life, you must have dreamed of making it in life and strapping on a Rolex on your wrist, studded with carats of diamonds that matched your suit. I surely did, and I've loved the idea of luxury watches, and prominent among my favorites were the timeless Rolexes and Patek Philippe. What I'm getting at is that these are like gold in terms of value. Rolexes grow in value over time, and having these watches set your standard in society, since not any average Joe can afford it. Ultimately, it makes you feel important, and why shouldn't they? You are in a class above the rest, and they are certainly worth the money. Well, why I started with that is that many people have started laying their hands on these beauties and started investing an enormous amount of cash and crypto into this field. The rise was prominently seen during the ongoing pandemic, in which the best performing segment of the business was luxury watches, and Hermes, a luxury product company, saw a steep 70% rise in its jewelry sales division. Personal opinion? They're great too, but Rolex is better. We had an extraordinary year in the watches business, said Hermes Vice President Guillaume Dessains during one of the industry's biggest annual open showcases, Watches and Wonders, which was organized in Geneva. Dessains had told the media that watchmakers around the world, especially his company, are facing a lack of production because of the overwhelming sales. He said that they were making sure to invest more in production now, and the boom in sales is gonna be here a long while. Swiss watches have been the benchmark for splendor and toughness for a long time. All of you must know Oris, a prominent brand that has set a standard among the Swiss watchmakers. The CEO Rolf Studler has also stated that it was a strong year for Oris. Am I the only one who has noticed the word stud in his name, guys? Well, one of the most beautifying features of a watch is its internal movement mechanisms. The wearing of gears, the levers, and all the neat and precise packing bespeak true wealth to us. It is also one of the reasons why collectors are attracted to these watches. Well, let's go back to Stutter. He said that they had to actually delay the production of the high-range watches just because the company could not keep up with the production of internal movement mechanisms of those watches. Phew! He admits that they had planned too conservatively and are not gonna repeat the same again. Swiss watch experts have reported that there was a 31% rise in watch sales last year collectively. But the escalating war situation between Russia and Ukraine and the sanctions in effect have lifted some of the load from the companies. Since we don't have enough watches for other markets, we will sell those that won't be delivered to Russia elsewhere, said the CEO of H. Moser and Cie. Fun fact, H. Moser & Cie is a Swiss watchmaking company which showed its demand by writing very rare underneath the company logo in the Geneva Watch Exhibition. While I'm speaking about the Geneva exhibition this year, all of us were pleasantly surprised to see Chanel putting on a great show. It showcased elegant Mademoiselle collections and the scarlet minimalistic chain of the watches. We can say that this year's watches, showcased by Chanel, were truly splendid pieces of art and beauty. Some of the most desirable qualities in a timepiece. So why did the sales show a sudden increase in a pandemic where almost every industry suffered losses, which set them back for years? The answer is no one knows for certain. My opinion is the mortality rate and the fear which crept into the populace, being restricted to their homes and forced to think about living their lives to the fullest, may be a reason why many people every day are choosing to do what they always wanted to do or gift themselves something nice and feel better. Being materialistic and buying costly things are often dubbed as harmful to the thinking and soul, and I really have a good laugh whenever I hear that. Luxury and the luxury goods producers would have wasted away a long time ago if that was true. Anyways, coming back to the pandemic, it has really changed the perspective of the world. Also, the watchmakers have managed to pull through the slump and get on with the times. Online shopping and the availability of the shipping facility to any corner of the world made it even simpler to get high-end watches without moving a muscle. This is actually preferred by a lot of the customers. Heck, even I do, and the reason is quite clear. It is because I have more things to do in my day, and I would really be managing something else rather than wasting my time and money to walk into a store and sign up for a really long wait list on models that I love. P.S. The Submariner really took 12 months to get one, but the gratification was immense. Also, which watches do you think are the best? What are your preferences? Don't forget to comment on them down below. I'm looking to lay my hands on some new pieces if they're really up to the standards. And that's it, guys. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to the channel. Goodbye and see you on the next video.